Hello and welcome. Um, Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'll be introducing you to drop shipping, a zero naira business. The idea or the objective of this class is to show you how you can start your own drop shipping business without having to spend any money. At the end of this class, you would be able to set up an entire drop shipping store on your own. At the end of this class, at the end of this session, you'll be able to set up a dropshipping store of your own without having to go through the hassle of building a website or anything. In fact, at the end of this class, you should be able to have at least 15 to 100 customers on your store at the end of this class. So let's get into it. Now, the big idea is to show you how you can start a business without using any money, just your phone and data. Dropshipping is a business model that allows you to sell products without owning inventory or spending money upfront. You only buy a product after a customer has already paid you. What does this really mean? It means that dropshipping means you're working with a supplier who, number one, has the product, two, handles the storage, thirdly, delivers the product to you or directly to your customers. Your job is selling, not stocking. What dropshipping does for you is that you are able to start a business without owning a shop, a store, a venue, a warehouse. You don't need anything. You can start immediately. You don't need to make arrangements for a logistics person, a bike man that will deliver for you. You don't need to even spend so much money on branding. You don't even need to have a logo. You might just decide to make a logo, but you don't even need a logo to start your dropshipping business. You could use your face as the face of your brand and you're good to go. So the concept is that you are selling what someone else has in store. You're selling what a supplier has in store. So if I have 10 shoes in store, you as a dropshipper would just go to my platform, right? Or go to my store, snap the shoe, take pictures of the shoe, then post them on your platforms. When you get a customer, you come and buy from me. I hope you understand how that works. So that is how that works. That is how you do drop shipping normally. It is that simple, that basic. But we're looking at a different type of drop shipping. There are two types of drop shipping. Drop shipping. There's retail drop shipping and there is import drop shipping. What I explained earlier was how retail drop shipping works. It is simply these products are already on ground. You just want to sell it, you can even deliver the same day. That is retail drop shipping. They're available in Nigeria or whatever nation you're watching this video from. The products you are drop shipping or selling are already available. They are at your reach, they have been tested, they are quality products. Do you know what they look like? The person that is buying it from you can get it that same day. All right. So if you're watching this from anywhere, there are suppliers already in your nation that are selling products that you can resell, and you don't need capital to start as well. That is very simple and basic. But there is another one called import drop shipping. Import drop shipping. It is selling products that will be imported mainly from China. You can import from Turkey, Bangladesh, India and other nations. But this type of drop shipping is usually done from China to a resident nation. So if you're in the US, you're looking at import dropshipping from China to the US. If you're in Nigeria, you're looking at import dropshipping from Nigeria to the US. If you're in Nigeria, you're looking at import drop shipping from China to Nigeria. So that is how this is going to work. And the product will be imported. Let me show you what that means. It means that you are selling products that are not yet in your resident nation, that are not yet in Nigeria, that are not yet in Pakistan. You are selling products that are not available. In fact, you have not seen the product physically. You don't you have not you have not personally inspected this product, so you might be buying a bad product. You might be dropshipping a bad product, and you don't know. You have no idea what it looks like. You've seen pictures, you've seen videos, but you don't know what this product looks like. One thing we advise people that have capital is that they buy a particular item amongst what they are trying to import. So if you are going to focus on UV water bottles, you want to import one type of it first, bring it down, check it out. If it is fine, then you can buy in bulk. But since we are doing this without capital, we're looking at how we can start without having enough money to begin. Hence, when you consider drop shipping without capital, you're looking at starting an entire business without having money. So you don't know what the product looks like because you don't have money to buy the product. You have not physically inspected this product. You will you will see the product when the customer pays for it, which means that your scrutiny should be your scrutiny should be properly done. You should check each of these items which before you purchase them from China. But we're going to look at how you can work around that, because we don't want to talk about the impossibility. We want to talk about the possibility, right? We've seen people import products from China using this model, and they got quality items. We've seen people also buy products in large quantity from China using this model, and they were in debt. So we're looking at how we can start safely and securely. Is that fine now? So we have not finished. This slide is not complete. So let me just finish from here. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to be sure that what you're about to sell, right, is good. What you're about to drop ship is of high quality. What you're about to drop ship is of high standard. Now, if you are a direct importer, you want to talk with your supplier or the manufacturers from which you are buying a product. So if you are an importer, you know how to import yourself. You want to speak to the suppliers, you want to speak to the manufacturers, confirm what the products are. And one thing about most of these Chinese platforms and manufacturers is that they will tell you the truth. If they tell you the product is 80% new, just know that that product will be 80% new, which means that when you second guess, when you assume, and you make promises, large promises that you cannot fulfill, you are going to be shortchanging yourself. Hence, for you to solve the quality problem, you need to check the product descriptions. I have seen many videos on people that ordered from platforms like Timu and the rest of them, and they would say they bought a big bicycle and they got a toy. The truth is, they never checked the product description. You will have to be calm to check the product descriptions. You have to check if they offer refunds for replacements or bad quality. So you want to buy from a supplier that clearly stated the description of the product. If you are buying shin gowns, these are second grade shin gowns. Something like that is always in description. So you know what you are buying. You don't tell people that you are bringing in first grade shin gowns and are bringing in second grade shin gowns. Is that okay now? Number two, you want to confirm that they offer refund. So you know you cannot see the product, but you can confirm the kind of the kind of product you are buying. You can confirm that your money is safe. So even after you've paid them and the product is bad, you can send them back and you can be refunded. Then you want to check product description. I think I mentioned that. Now this product description also covers for the type of material used in production. You don't just want to buy anything. You want to confirm the kind of material used, the kind of equipment used. Is it double drawn? Is it single drawn? All these things are things that they are usually in the description. So you don't have a problem of quality if you are calm enough to look at the description of what you're about to buy from China for your clients. Now, to be safe, you want to check before you post as well. So let's say you have a platform where you drop ship the product on as we speak now. You want to read up on the description of the product first before you post them on that platform or before you put them on your website so that you don't put yourself in trouble, right? Then another thing I want to say is that you should sell exactly what the supplier promises. So if the supplier is saying that this product you're about to buy looks like this and I can only promise this, make sure you trust what that supplier has said and make sure you sell what the supplier has said it sells. So you don't want to sell shoes that are made of rubber material and you are calling them leather. You see that now? Many Nigerian dropshippers make that mistake. They just qualify any product from the picture. You want to be sure of the materials used. If you are dropshipping for bags, there are several material of bags. You have JC, there are several types, and some of them will look really nice in the picture. But when you check the description, you see that these bags are almost like cartons, and you don't want to buy that. You see what I mean now? So that is how you solve the problem quality. Because before we start drops, you want to be sure that you're not going to encounter issues when you begin. So why do people still buy? The reason people still buy from China is because, the reason people still buy from drop shippers is because they are always cheaper. They are always cheaper. I was going to import Labubu from China some months back, and it was selling for about $5 to $6 from China. You see what I'm talking about? So they are always cheaper. People buy when they realize that the product is cheaper. They have their dealers already. You need to know that these clients that are going to buy from you have their dealers. They have plans to buy already. They know who they can buy from immediately and get them immediately. But they would only buy from you because they feel the product is cheaper, right? And the price difference is big enough. So, but the delivery is in 90 days, right? But I'm willing to wait to save 300,000 than spend it instantly. I'm willing to wait for 90 days so I can save 300,000 I would have wasted trying to buy the same product. You see it now. So your selling advantage is price, right? Your selling advantage is price. You don't have a problem for sales at all. You don't have problem for sales. Your problem is not sale because you already have the advantage, which is the pricing. The pricing is a big advantage. It is the major advantage. Many businesses have rose on an advantage of price. We offer it better and we offer it cheaper. So you don't have a problem of sales. You have two major challenges, which is product quality and delivery timeline. Delivery timeline is 90 days. Many people will not want to wait for that long. Although there are other solutions, you can ship in 45 to 60 days, right? But just to be safe, you can say 90 days. So you can be safe, which means that when there are things that can happen, they call them the acts of God, right? Delays can happen. You don't want to promise and fail. You don't want to over promise and under deliver. It is safer when you tell them 90 days and in 39 days they are getting their products. They will trust you and refer more people to you. You see that now. So we've talked about the product quality issue, which is one. And now we are seeing that even if the timeline is quite large, people are willing to save